Today we're going to talk about some tips to get your offer accepted. Hi, my name's Deanna Bradford. I'm a realtor with Reese Nichols Realtors, Excelsior Springs, part of the Bill Hightower team. Today I wanted to talk about some of the things that we're seeing people put in their offers to hopefully get their offer accepted. First and foremost, bid over asking price. I think it's pretty common and well known now that homes that are listed on the market are often getting multiple offers on them. And in order to even have a chance at getting an offer accepted, you're most likely going to have to offer over the list price. You can offer your highest and best in your initial offer, or you can try what's called an escalation clause. It states that your offer will beat any other offer by a certain amount, like $500, let's say, up to an amount of, and then you have a cap amount that's the highest you're willing to go. So that hopefully you can beat any other offers on the table, but not max you out and put you way out of your budget. Another thing that buyers are doing in their offers is waiving contingencies. One of the contingencies that people are waiving are their inspection contingencies. So some buyers are saying that they will completely waive the right to an inspection and not have an inspection at all. And some others are still wanting to have an inspection on the home, but will waive the right to renegotiate and ask for repairs. Another contingency that buyers are waiving is the appraisal contingency. Either they're able to pay enough down on their loan that they're asking their lender to waive the need for an appraisal at all. The buyer is willing to pay the difference if the home doesn't appraise. So for example, if the sales price of the home is $200,000 and the appraisal comes back at $195,000, that $5,000 difference is the gap that needs to be covered in order for the sale to be completed. So rather than asking the seller to lower the price from $200,000 to $195,000, buyers are saying they will pay that $5,000 difference so that they can continue to move forward with the sale of the property. So buyers are putting that in their offer up front to ensure the seller that there will be no problems with appraisal. The third tip is the loan type that you have. The most common loan type that sellers would prefer to accept is a conventional loan over, say, like an FHA loan or a VA loan even. Now, that doesn't mean that one loan is better than another or that one buyer is better than another buyer simply because of their loan type. But in a seller's eyes, a conventional loan is a more secure loan. I think a lot of times the reason for that is because an FHA or a VA, some of these other kind of lower down payment loans, may have guidelines for the house itself. So there's a chance that an appraiser could go in there and require some repairs to the home in order for that buyer to be able to go forward with their loan. So if you can do a conventional loan, a seller is more likely going to accept that. However, think creatively. If you are an FHA buyer or a VA buyer, maybe you offer to pay towards any repairs that the appraiser may require. Thinking outside the box like that are things that you can do to help get your offer accepted. Another tip is to get full approval through your lender rather than just pre-approval. So what does that mean? Usually, buyers are pre-approved before they go out and look for homes. And you have a pre-approval letter. The lender often will collect a few documents and determine that you look to be a good buyer. But until you have a home under contract, they don't usually do the entire full approval until that point that you're under contract. So ask your lender if you can go ahead and go through the entire underwriting process to get full approval up front. That way, when you put an offer on a home, you can show that you are a fully approved, not just a pre-approved buyer. This might make the difference in getting your offer accepted. And finally, another tip to put in your offer, be flexible on the closing and move-in date. Different sellers have different needs. Sometimes a seller needs more time to be able to find the place that they're going to go to next. So maybe you need to give them more time to close or more time to move out after close. Some sellers already have everything worked out and want to close as soon as possible. So make sure that you're working with a realtor who will talk with the listing agent ahead of time and see what the seller's needs are in that area, and then work your offer to accommodate that seller the best that you possibly can. The best thing you can do is to be as informed as possible up front. Make sure that you've talked to your lender about every possible option available to you. And talk with your realtor and maybe have kind of a game plan up front before you ever put an offer in on a house, so that you know what to expect and have kind of an idea in mind already of what you're willing to do when the time comes to put an offer in. And finally, I just want to say, be patient. It is a really hard market for buyers right now. And even with the best offer possible, you may not get your offer accepted the first, the second, maybe not even the fifth or sixth time. It can be frustrating and exhausting for buyers. So be patient, continue to try, trust your realtor and trust your lender. And I hope that these tips help you to be successful in becoming a homeowner. If you found this information valuable, please like my video and subscribe so that you don't miss upcoming videos in the future. Thank you and have a blessed day.